Welcome back to Auto Salvage Outlaws. Here's our new truck. We're going to walk around it and we're going to tell y'all about this. It's got a little bit of rust in the tailgate, which these are common on these, especially when they sit up on a farm and use fertilizer. That's where the rust comes from, on the back. It ain't got but one dent in it here, and then it's got a little dent on the fender. You can barely see it. Now you're gonna ask, why does this paint look funny? This truck was brought locally at a trucking company. A guy owned a local trucking company, which is now closed. This truck does have 32,000 actual miles. Where the truck was took to service, the guy has all the service records on it, and it is the actual 32,000 mile truck. Now, if you're looking at the paint, you say, oh no, there's no way. The guy's son, they used it on the farm. The guy's son used house paint to paint the truck. And that's the reason why you see all this right here on the truck. And it might have been a good thing, because if it wouldn't, it probably been rusted out. It's got a few little rust spots here and there, but there's nothing major. Like little spots like that, that's common on these old trucks. This truck fell in our lap. I was actually looking for a Mustang. The people on Marketplace, you might as well just go buy a new one. But this truck fell in our lap, and then after talking to the guy, I've been knowing him all my life, and looking over everything, and we couldn't walk away from it on what we gave for it. There's a little bit of rust right there, and that's reason why that rust is because of fertilizer being hauled in the back of it for the guy that brought this truck new on his farm. Other than that, it's pretty straight. It's once I get all this off of it, sand it down, get all this off of it, get it ready, and put a paint job on it, it's gonna look good. It's got one little dent in the grill, but I can live with that. Pull the hood up, baby. Right here. It's got the 400 in it. It still has the factory plugs, the factory wires. The carburetor has been rebuilt. It was rebuilt not too long ago, and they just put the new belts on it and changed the oil in it. It is something that we couldn't walk away from it. And I believe changed this over to R134A, and he checked the compressor and he said the compressor was fine. So tells me the air conditioner will work on it once I get it changed over. But it's going down the road. We are driving this 2023 F-150 till our car gets out of the shop. It drives just as good as that 2023 and runs just as good. Here's the inside. I'm gonna have to get the bottom seat recovered, and that was caused by the sun from where it was sitting on the farm. That's the reason why that's like that, and the top dash is cracked. The dash itself is almost perfect. Literally almost perfect. I gotta still clean it. The door panels are perfect. They're just gonna be cleaned some more. I cleaned them yesterday. Still gotta do some cleaning on it. I got some new plug wires and plugs to put them on here. And I don't have to worry about no oil change. My buddy just got done changing the oil in it. The rubber mat there's no hose or nothing in the rubber mat. So I'm just gonna say there ain't no way this is a 30,000 mile truck. Well, between the records that's been serviced, that work that's been serviced it is correct. It is 100% correct. 32,680 miles to be exact. Got a brand new set of tires he just put on it. All the way around. Back bumper, I think the back bumper has been repainted. But I'll repaint it when I repaint the truck, because I'm gonna go with a different color instead of white. Probably gonna get slack off that too. Oh, the cool thing is, got a little bit of rust right here in the door, right here. I'll weld that in and fix that. That won't be no biggie. Cool thing is, it's got a factory CB radio. And how cool is that? I didn't even know they put them in these trucks. And that's a factory radio, CB radio. And the antenna is right there for the CB radio and the regular AM FM radio. It all works off the same antenna. Then the back of the seat's perfect. It's even got the headliner. It's still perfect. The sunshades is perfect on it. And it's just unbelievable. It's almost like a time capsule. It's even airtight. So, thought that was pretty cool. And this baby runs like a brand new one. I'm talking about it runs like a brand new one. I'm probably gonna pull that 2-barrel off and find me a 4-barrel intake, and then I'm gonna use that Holly carburetor, and I think I'm gonna put it on this one. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think that's what we're gonna do.
To me, it's next 4-wheel drive.
Oh yeah, it is a 4-wheel drive. My wife had to remind me. Yes, it is. It's a 4-wheel drive. My wife had to remind me. That's bad. You know you're getting old when your wife had to remind you. And I love the old wagon wheels, as I call them. Just a lot of the old school people call them the same thing. So this is what took place to Earl. And it's funny that I wasn't actually looking for a truck. I was actually looking for a Mustang, Fairlane, Torino. I even looked at some of the Camaro, and I found a 71 Duster that I wanted. And by the time I got the call back, called the guy back, he done sold it. So I was like, well, dang. So we decided, after driving this in and looking through all the paperwork, I got all the paperwork on the truck since it was new. And like I said, it's a local truck, which they're not in business no more. It's a car. It's not a Ford dealership no more. After Collier Motors closed up, they went to a parts house, and then it closed up a couple years ago, and then another car lot place opened it back up as a car lot. And I got pictures of where it was bought in 1979. This truck has not been out of the area. It's been here since the day it was brought new. So we're pretty thrilled on getting it. Thought we'd do this video and let everybody see it and see what y'all think about it. Like I say, might be a couple months now before I paint it. I got a lot of stuff going on, and I had a lot of stuff going on, but I think we're gonna two-tone it. But you'll see the end result of it. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you like what you see, subscribe, ring the bell, do all that good stuff, and get us a shout out. We like 111 to make it to 1K. And we're pleased to have all our subscribers that subscribe to us and watching our videos. We still need a lot of watch hours, but we're gonna get there. We're getting there one sub at a time, like Johnny Cash, one part at a time. We're gonna get there. We'll catch you on the next one.